Southern hospitality, one of the biggest lies I've ever heard. I grew up in the South, I know the truth behind the words. In this land of the clan, trail of tears and segregation, there's a thin line between false manners and the hatred. Some smiles hide resentment for the things they see as different. Show respect and they'll be nice, otherwise you'll get vengeance. No retreat, no surrender, that's the code they live by. Never turning the other cheek, is always an eye for an eye. So much pride, that is arrogance. Honestly think they're better than every other religion and culture, even other Americans. They're mostly poor but blame other workers for their conditions. See minorities as obstacles that stole their positions. So they fight for the wealthy, hoping to gain some gratitude, or because they're scared to lose the few things they've accrued. Then I realize that what they fear the most deep inside is that we don't think they're good enough, so they'll be left behind. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, while longing for the days of Southern glory and fame. Afraid that if minorities get too strong, we'll get revenge for every time that people did us wrong. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, intolerant of anything different from how they're raised. They're loyal to Republicans like it's their home team, even when hurt by its policies. I've gotta say this, all conservatives are not racist. They're two extremes, one's accepting, the other's blinded by hatred. But most are somewhere in between, never been around minorities, so all they know are stereotypes and what they saw on a TV screen. So they cautiously watch the minorities they meet, and our actions reinforce or dispel the rumors they might believe. And then there are conservative women, the true enigma, and the reasons why they support the conservative agenda. They believe women should be submissive housewives for their husbands, while the man is their protector and provider. So they trust them with politics and business, so they avoid those conversations. Thinking the good Christian husband's doing his best to save the nation, only voting how he tells her, never doubting his explanations. Told that women's rights is code for abortion and fornication. And since they're against abortion cause they value the child's life, there's no way to support it, so they'll never fight for women's rights. Taught that liberal and non-submissive women aren't Christians, blaming them for ruining the good old days they heard about as children, when women were supposedly treated like debutantes or a princess. Till liberal women came to men in the best jobs and positions, putting their husbands out of business, and this fuels their resentment. Told us why she has to work now, it's women versus women. Believe it or not, but most conservative women are good people, just doing what they believe is right. We just have to teach them. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, while longing for the days of Southern glory and fame. Afraid that if minorities get too strong, we'll get revenge for every time that people did us wrong. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, intolerant of anything different from how they're raised. They're loyal to Republicans like it's their home team, even when hurt by its policies. They're afraid of being exposed for their bigotry, so they speak in codes called dog whistle politics. I'll share the ones I know, then re-listen to the speeches and positions, and you'll get it once you've replaced these phrases with the definitions given to them. A real American is a white country Protestant, and sometimes a Catholic. The rest they really acknowledge them. They say traditional marriage meaning between a man and woman, but a man can have a mistress since the wife is just a servant. But of course you have to be the same race or else you're sinning. And liberals means gay people and non-submissive women. When they say freedom of religion, they only mean it for Christians, and the freedom to force us to follow their interpretation of the scripture. When they speak of liberty, they mean the right to do anything to everything and everyone they want with full immunity. And freedom of speech is code to them for open bigotry, while socialist means lazy people that want to pay for everything. Inner city means black thugs, welfare means poor blacks, same for poverty and food stamps regardless of the facts. Communism and Marxism, they don't know their meanings. Every economic ism's just a code word for heathens. Terrorists to them means Muslims, even though its definition is the use or threat of violence for a political agenda, like bombing abortion clinics or threats of an armed rebellion if they don't win elections. Now I hope you see through their deception. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, while longing for the days of Southern glory and fame. Afraid that if minorities get too strong, we'll get revenge for every time that people did us wrong. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, intolerant of anything different from how they're raised. They're loyal to Republicans like it's their home team, even when hurt by its policies. So full of contradictions, hypocrites lying, it's their business. They're used to being in power, but they act like they're the victims. Constantly speak of freedom, but won't tolerate deviance, like they don't understand the word freedom's the opposite of obedience. They claim they want government to stay out of our lives, but turn around and regulate our personal lives all the time, like who you can to marry, who you could pray to, and birth control, what you could do with your own body, even down to what you could smoke. They claim they love America, how? I don't understand how they love when they want to pollute our water, air, and land. They hate American blacks, gays, unions, progressives, teachers, and women. They hate America cause they hate our land, laws, and citizens. They call themselves Christians, but many are just the opposite, cause they idolize Reagan, John Wayne, and the founding fathers. See, the prophet Jesus preached for mercy and peace and to help the poor, but conservatives hate the poor, won't turn the cheek and preach for war. Claim they love the Constitution, but their policies reject it, cause they don't respect the freedoms of religion or equal protection, or the right to privacy, or the right to speak against the hatred. And they wear the Confederate flag, yet they claim that they're patriots. I'm convinced they never actually read the US Constitution or the Bible, cause they don't follow them. They're simply picking and choosing what they can find to reinforce their own views about life. Flat earth, they're scared of change, that's why the world's passed them by.
They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, while longing for the days of southern glory and fame. Afraid that if minorities get too strong, we'll get revenge for every time that people did us wrong. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, intolerant of anything different from how they're raised. They're loyal to Republicans like it's their home team, even when hurt by its policies. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, while longing for the days of southern glory and fame. Afraid that if minorities get too strong, we'll get revenge for every time that people did us wrong. They cling to traditional ways, resisting change, intolerant of anything different from how they're raised. They're loyal to Republicans like it's their home team, even when hurt by